Hi, this is Shelley Kraft. We're coming to you live at the 2012 International Stock Exchange Executives Emeritii here in Madeira, Portugal. I have with me Massimo Capuano, the CEO of Centrobanca from Italy. Welcome to SNNLive.
Thank you very much, and thank you for giving me this opportunity to share with you some thoughts about the financial markets.
Well, I know that our audience is completely interested in telling your story as to what's going on both in Italy and in Europe.
Well, concerning what we call the SMEs, as a small medium enterprise, is a very important period of time because for SMEs it's vital to try to get access to the capital markets. And nowadays this is a very, very tough task. So I do believe that we do need some fresh ideas to try to attract some more investors for the European SMEs.
What is the relationship between the Italian market and the AIM market, and how would you say things are going in Europe?
Well, you know that after the combination between LSE, London Stock Exchange, and Borsa Italiana, we set up a common way to try to attract the SMEs, using, of course, the brain strength of AIM, including AIM UK and AIM Italy, to try to attract more small, medium enterprise. The success of attracting and listing companies, we believe that has been quite interesting. Unfortunately, the liquidity is a little bit too low for attract more companies. This is the real issue. In which way we can improve significantly the liquidity for the European SMEs? Because
there is a lot of new companies starting up in Europe with great entrepreneurs and great stories to tell, and this is how it happens.
Yeah, you are perfectly right. There are a new generation of European entrepreneurship that want to use the capital markets to develop their own company. But again, I do believe that the stock market could be the only way to give access to the capital market. We do need the institutional investors specialized and dedicated for the SMEs. We have in Europe too few of this kind of investors.
Now, what is your background?
My background, I am electrical engineering, and then I'm working for IBM and for 12 years for McKinsey, and 12 years in the stock exchange, and nowadays I'm the CEO of this corporate investment bank in Italy.
So you have a little bit of experience both in the corporate world and in the exchange world, for sure.
Absolutely, sure.
So what do you think happens, and let me just ask you, what was your report on today at the ISEEE?
I mean, I've been surprised in what I have understood from the U.S. markets. I mean, because of course the U.S. markets probably have had the same kind of issue that we now have in Europe. In which way we can stimulate the SMEs to be listed, to go public, and which way we can attract the liquidity. Of course, the dimension, the size of the market is quite different, but I do believe that we can get some of the new ideas, the fresh ideas that I do believe that we do need in Europe.
So what alternatives are small European SMEs using to raise money if not going through, some other typical way?
That nowadays, is a little bit a tricky situation because it's very tough to try to get capital from the equity capital markets. It's not easy using the corporate bond. And unfortunately, even from the bank credit side, in Europe, for many reasons, is not so easy. We had a reduction, decreasing in terms of the credit towards and loans towards the SMEs. Therefore, we do need something different. I do believe that we do need, this is something that, for instance, the Italian government is nowadays carrying on, is to give some specific incentives for the SMEs to get access to the capital markets, or to use some sort of tools as a commercial paper, or even for the corporate bonds. I do believe that this could be one of the ways to try to overcome this situation that is a little bit critical for them.
Well, now that it seemingly appears that the European markets and their banks and we seem to see some stability growing, early signs of stability, do you think 2013 is going to be a little easier for companies to raise money?
I hope so. I hope so. Probably not in the first half of 2013, but probably in the second half, due to the important role that nowadays the ECB is now playing. The European Central Bank. I do believe that we could get some result in the second half of 2013.
Well, let's hope so. From the U.S. side as well. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank Massimo Capuano, the CEO of Centrobanca, from coming on to SNNLive. We are here live at the 2012 International Stock Exchange Executives Emeriti in lovely Madeira, Portugal. Again, thank you for coming on to SNNLive.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.